Hey viewers, let's make sure the mic's on. This is going to be a video about NoFap 3-year update. So I just reached 3 years in July of NoFap. I started back NoFap 2016. The same year I was doing a lot of different personal development type things because I had a pretty bad run-in with anxiety at the beginning of that year. So I started NoFap 2016, and then I started out with those videos. It definitely was a debate in my head of whether or not I wanted to create videos because this topic can be, I guess, kind of personal. But I had already started doing mental health vlogs and talking about my anxiety, and that was actually a way to do like journaling and talking about some of the struggles and opening up, because a lot of times I wouldn't really talk about my anxiety and it would be kind of like in a box. So the first year NoFap was pretty crazy. The benefits, I definitely saw them, female attraction and confidence and energy. And, people were saying my voice was deeper, but that could have been, I changed cameras. But I did see a lot of benefits. And going into the second year was really about self-efficacy and believing that I could make a difference in my community, being inspired. And I kind of moved by the time I got to college. I kind of I wouldn't say forgot about NoFap, but it wasn't necessarily at the top of my mind. Um, I was still watching the videos occasionally, but I was mostly focusing on going my own way, in the sense that I've always been on NoFap hard mode. Never had a girlfriend, and never had any sort of intimate relationships, I would say. And I've just been focusing on career goals, and also making money. And so focusing on jobs, focusing on college, focusing on achieving things, helping out my grandma with a house, gardening, focusing on the community, trying to improve the where I live, picking up trash, reporting graffiti, reporting those illegal marijuana dispensaries, and just keeping up the work. And so by the time I got to this year, which is the third year, I uh, I was pretty swamped with all the things I was doing, and no fat benefits. I would say, like I said, I was focusing on career goals and focusing on schoolwork, so I wasn't really paying attention. My goal wasn't to pay attention to the women, the girls, whether it be on the bus or in college. I wasn't focused on that. Um, I think the main ideas in NoFap are, the no PMO, and once you kind of get through those things, you don't watch the movies, you don't have the activity, um, and it just becomes a habit. It becomes part of your life. It's how you live day to day. It's a daily habit that you've built. And so once that's established, it becomes a lot easier in your life to practice, um, going without it. For me, like at this moment in time, I can't ever think about going back to where I was. I'd waste entire days, uh, and a whole day I'd waste, watching movie scenes and whatnot. I'd waste my entire day, and I didn't feel good about myself. I just felt like I was kind of feeding the anxiety loop and losing all this energy that I could be putting into different things, improving my quality of life, improving the quality of life of other people. So the fact that, there was this community that I found online, you know, I didn't think there was anything like this. I didn't look any of this up. I was looking up the other stuff. And so the fact that I found the video, first video, I think it was like 1,000 reasons you should do NoFap. And I saw, RMP Kempachi, amazing channel, very funny guy. Hopefully he puts those videos back up because I really enjoyed his channel. I, I just watched a whole bunch of other, Ajax Unchained, great man. Universe Juice, I think there was 24/7 and Betterment, and there was Nostradamus. I think that was his name. He's like in California, in the I think the desert area. Then I just watch whatever videos on YouTube. I keep up with it weekly, and then I try to adopt what some of the habits they mention into my own life, and therefore the it became uh, actionable. It's like when you learn something. Let's say you learn something at school, great. But what are you going to do with that information at the end of the day? If you don't do anything with it, then you might as well not have learned it, right? So the idea is we learn things all the time. It's just about putting them into our lives and actually doing something with them, and then it becomes beneficial. So the NoFap lifestyle up to this point has been great. It's I don't think about it anymore. There's no urges anymore. Um, it's mostly about sometimes thoughts about chasing after girls and chasing after those relationships. Um, and I know where I want to go with that. I want to practice retaining and retaining um, I guess my sense of dignity, to be honest, and not just chasing after every other pretty girl I see. I I see it enough on the bus. I see it enough in public. Guys get distracted, and they pay attention. She's wearing leggings. She's wearing shorts, and you know she's showing off her chest. And for me, I don't want that. I want to focus on success. And NoFap has taught me about focusing and staying away from the influences out there. The negative influences that try to grab you and that try to manipulate you. And so for me, the third year of NoFap is really about focusing on how do I become successful and how do I make some money. That's something that's important to me because I'm in college, and so now I've gotten to that point in college where I've done business development, and now it's going to the upper division courses after the semester, and so that's the real deal. That's when I basically see that degree path in my hand. So third year NoFap, the benefits, I would say, I guess introspection and really thinking about where I'm at this moment, focusing on my goals and not girls, and it's about being aware of the influence in society when it comes to drugs and alcohol, and how I'm at that age now where they try to target people of my age to do those things, party, drink alcohol, and smoke marijuana. And so for me, I'm gonna stay away from that because I know that it's marketing. I'm going into business, so I kind of realize that. But sometimes I do check in with the NoFap videos. There are still some things within NoFap that I still want to learn more about and improve on as a result of getting those benefits. So third year of NoFap down, and I will continue doing it. A couple of things actually I do want to focus on is eliminating those dreams at nighttime, if you know what I mean. And so far I've been keeping track of it and applying some, what would I say? Applying some hacks, I would say, that I found online. And so far it's actually been reducing the amount of times the energy goes out. And so by doing that, I think I actually save more energy, and it's a lot cleaner, I would say. Other than the dreams, I would say kind of being aware of what I put in my subconscious mind. What am I watching? What type of videos am I watching? What type of music am I listening to? Because there's a lot of, I do like rap music, I do like trap music as well, but a lot of the lyrics can be very explicit, about, women and all that stuff, and I don't want that stuff in my head. I do like to listen to it, but, I just gotta be careful what I listen to, what I watch for music videos, because, music videos are very, a lot of skin. So I'm being aware of what I'm putting in my brain, because that can have an effect on your mindset and kind of your mental health. You know what you put. That's why I guess I was thinking about stopping watching horror movies when I used to be obsessed with them. Um, I guess I was trying to be mindful of what I was putting in my mind. Um, but other than that, I would say NoFap has been a great journey, and 3 years down, I'm looking forward to 4 years. 4 years NoFap. So this is Random Stuff with Alex Hughes signing off, and have a great day.